Students, welcome to the class. In the very last video, we have seen about the molecules. We have seen very detailed study about the molecules. And meanwhile, also we have seen that how these molecules are diatomic, polyatomic, right? Now in this video, we are going to see about the ion. So students, as we have seen the definition of molecules, in this first we will see the definition of ion, and we have often came with this word about ion. So question arises, what is ion? So we can define the compound composed of metals and non-metals, and these contain charged species. That is, the compound consists of metals and non-metals, and these contains a charged species. This charged species is having anything but known as ion. So for example, if I take NaCl is, we know this is a combination of metal and non-metal, so it is sodium chloride. And these sodium as well as chlorine both have its own charge. So students, as we know, when there is Na plus charge, means the ion having particles which are negatively charged and positively charged. So those ions which are negatively charged are called anion. Those which are negatively charged are called anion. Like we have seen anion. So those which are negatively charged are called anions, and those which are positively charged are called cation. So if we talk about NaCl, we can say about NaCl, then NaCl, Na plus Cl minus. So basically Na will be the cation and Cl will be the anion. So in NaCl, Na will be the cation because it consists of positive charge, and Cl minus will be the anion because it contains negative charge. So students, as we have seen definition, what is ion, and we have seen that those species which are having charged particles are nothing but known as an ion, and that can be positively charged, negatively charged, and those which are positively charged, they are known as cation. Those which are negatively charged, they are known as anion, and then we have seen the example. Now we see there is one more thing, that is polyatomic ion. So students, we can say that ion consists, as we know, it consists single charged atom or a group charged atom, and that atom have a net charge. In a compound or in an element, if we see, it consists single charged atom or a group charged atom, and these atoms consist of net charge. That net charge is nothing but known as polyatomic ion. And those are elements which are polyatomic ion, they are specifically written in bracket, like NH4 twice Ca. So many times you will see some of the elements, some of the atoms, they are been mentioned in bracket. Why? Because they are polyatomic ion. Right? So this is all about the ion. Now we move on the chemical formula. So question arises, why do we need chemical formula? Because chemical formula is a symbolic representation due to which we need a chemical formula. And students, each of the molecules can be represented by the chemical formula along with its valency, along with its charge. So question arises that what is valency? Then the combination capacity. The capacity of combining the elements is nothing but known as valency. The capacity of combining the elements is known as valency. So each of the, further we are going to see many of the examples. You will see each will be represented by the chemical formula in a symbolic manner, and there we will see it will have valency 2. So of combining the elements is nothing but known as valency. Now we can combine this valency, and if we talk about some of the ionic compound in which we will see the symbolic representation as well as the symbolic representation with its valency, we can talk about ionic compound like calcium oxide, and we know calcium oxide consists calcium as well as oxygen. Yes, I am talking about CaO, that is calcium oxide, and we know calcium oxide means calcium and oxygen. When they combine, they forms calcium oxide, and the ratio of mass of this calcium oxide is 5:2. If we talk about sodium chloride, the same thing. Sodium chloride means NaCl. There is Na plus Cl combines to form a sodium chloride. It consists two molecules, two elements. Now, its ratio of mass is nothing but 23:35.5. So this is some of the example, students, which portrays the ionic compound with its chemical formula and its solution. Now the last thing which we are going to see about here I have just mentioned some of the according to the valency. As we have seen what is valency, on that basis I will show you some of the example over here. That is, there is this, the very first column represents valency, the very second represents the number of ion along with its symbol, and the very third column is about non-metallic element along with symbol, and if we go towards the very last, then it is polyatomic ion along with its symbol. Moving on with very first valency, those elements which consist one valency. Then we talk about name of the ion, and it is sodium having valency 1, which can be represented as Na plus. Similarly, if we talk about silver, then silver can be represented as Ag plus. It shows that both of are basically they are cation because they consist positive charge, along with other thing which you can observe is that they have valency 1. Similarly, non-metallic elements like hydrogen, chlorine, that is H plus Cl minus, even they do have valency 1, and you can see along with that mention the charge of it. Now if we talk about polyatomic ion, then we can take example nitrate of hydrogen, ammonia, it is NO3 minus and NH4 plus. Now we talk about those having valency 2. So we can say like zinc, calcium, they have two valency like Zn2 plus Ca2 plus. See students, you can see over here this zinc, this is how symbolically representing it, and plus 2 is nothing but the this is the valency way with its cation and anion we can symbolize this. Similarly, calcium is Ca plus 2. If we talk about oxides, which is a non-metallic element, even if it has two valency, that is O2 minus, sulfide 2 minus. Now we talk about sulfide, that is SO3 2 minus. Again you can see what 2 minus, which is starch, and sulfate, it is SO4 2 minus. Similarly, we talk about valency 3. We can say aluminium and copper have valency 3. So you can see representation of Al3 plus. Similarly, Fe3 plus. And then we talk about nitride, it is N3 minus. And if we talk about polyatomic ion, that is phosphate, it is PO4 3 minus. So students, these are some of the example which represents the valency as per the ion, as per the non-metallic element, and as per the polyatomic element. So students, in this video till now we have seen the definition of ion, we have seen what is cation, what is anion, along with that we have seen what is polyatomic ion, atomic ion, chemical formula and valency. So students, homework for the video is explain the term chemical formula. Explain the term chemical formula. So students, this is all for the video. See you in the next video.